Money Mondays. Money Mondays. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everybody who be tapping in and tuning in and paying attention to what we got going on, baby. It's gonna be a big week. It's gonna be a good week. You know, we usually upload these at like 3, 4 in the morning, but last night we was working on other stuff. We got the new music out. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us. Shout out to everybody that's just contributing. You know, that's the biggest thing about support. People always think support is money, but support is support. You spread the word. You could repost. Don't mean spending money. So shout out to everybody who's supporting, man. That's what this all is about, man. So, you know, we're doing this thing called Money Mondays. Every Monday, post an episode, a new episode. Basically, just giving away everything we done learned, you know, doing this, you know. It's your boy, Jordan Dwayne. That's me. I'm a published entrepreneur. Got a few businesses. I'm an investor. You know, we got a lot going on with the money. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So I try to give back, bro. That's my biggest thing, is showing people how to make money, bro. Because making money is something that they should have taught us in school, but they didn't. You know, learning about credit is something they should have taught us in school, but they didn't. Just like mental health. Like, that's one of the most important things. We're going to talk about that today. Because today's episode is going to be about how to be an entrepreneur. Like, what is an entrepreneur? What do we do? How to make it shake? How to make it work? You know, and, you know, you go back to the other episodes. We talk about credit. We talk about crypto. We talk about investing. And we got a lot more episodes to talk about a lot of other stuff. But this episode, I want to really dive in for all my people who just be trying to get things started for themselves, you know, as an entrepreneur. So I got my little checklist. That's why I keep tapping to make sure it don't go away. But, you know, I'm not a gatekeeper, bro. It took me 10 years to get this music industry stuff right. And once I got it right, I mean, ain't nothing free. But we gonna always bless the game, bro. That's my I feel like my purpose in life is helping people, you know. So with that, you know, at the end of the day, everything that we do is to give back and to help other people get bigger, get better. You know, that's just the point of everything. But being an entrepreneur, man, Money Monday. Shout out to everybody who be here for Money Mondays, baby. Let's go. Let's talk about this entrepreneur stuff. So, you know, when people talk about being an entrepreneur, first of all, being an entrepreneur, being a hustler, and I hate the word hustler because I say it all the time, I'm a hustler, bro, because it sounds so bad and has so much negative connotation, like, you know, you hustling people. But a hustler is just a person who wake up and make it happen, bro. Turn 1 into 2, 2 into 4, 4 into 10. That's just what a hustler is. Whether you working a 9 to 5 or you working 9 to 9 and it don't stop. Like, hustling and being an entrepreneur is just a mind state. You know what I mean? It's just a way of thinking, a way of living. And with that, you know, a lot of people don't think that what entrepreneurs do comes down to so much being all about mental development. You see, I'm a reader, bro. This ain't even all my books. It's just some of it, bro. But being an entrepreneur is all about personal development. You make as much as you're willing to learn. If you're not willing to learn a lot, you know, you're not gonna make a lot, bro. It's cool to, you know, and you get lucky. You got the people who have businesses who just randomly blow up. But as a structured entrepreneur trying to do this for your whole life, like, it's levels to it, bro. You gotta always be willing to upgrade yourself, willing to go that much harder, learn that much more to get to the next level. Because it's like, at the end of the day, anybody can make $1 million. Anybody can make $100,000. Can you keep it though? Do you know what to do with it once you got it? The same thing with credit, with investing. Once you know what to do, it's levels to everything, bro. That's why, you know, life is all about networking and meeting the next person that can show you something that you didn't know, and you can give them a little bit of value that they didn't have. That's what life is about, an exchange of value. So getting back more on the entrepreneurial side, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kind of go down this little checklist. We're not gonna make this episode too long because I might post this on the gram. I might post like half of this on the gram just for y'all, everybody on the gram, everywhere else that be watching what we be doing. So but starting off being an entrepreneur, honestly, like I said, after personal development, you know, personal development starts in books and reading and doing different things, like, you know, not necessarily working out, stuff like that, but it's all about your habits. Your habits make you who you are. If you lazy, bro, if you don't like going to get things done, if you don't like being on schedule, and it's not about necessarily having a strict schedule, but it's about knowing what you have to get done and being able to do it, bro. It's all about goals, commitment, and following through with those. If you can't do those things, bro, being an entrepreneur is just not for you, bro. You have to be willing to tell yourself you have to go harder, you have to work harder. Nobody's gonna come and save you. Nobody's gonna go out their way to do anything, bro. Being a business owner and an entrepreneur is all about you making it happen. So with that, it's all about, after that, you know, the personal development, then you start strategizing and breaking down, like, what is entrepreneurship and what does it come down to? The next big pillar in it, you know, is teamwork, bro. You know, you can have a business where you do everything on your own, and it's possible, bro. You know, a lot of people run their own businesses, have their own little mini operations where they doing whatever, selling whatever, you know, drop shipping. And there's so many different business models. Just say drop shipping, but there's so many different things that you can do as an entrepreneur. But having a team makes everything easy. There's people out here who specialize in what they specialize in. So I always use this analogy, like me being a musician and an artist, I only got 24 hours in a day. I got the same 24 hours as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and then the same 24 hours as a homeless person on the corner. So what I do is I hire the best people in their field to work for me. If I know I'm good at marketing, but there's somebody better at marketing, I'm going to hire him. Same for video editing, same for music production, same for everything that we got going on, bro. It's all about the people that's around you, because if you have a machine, the screw has to do the screw's job. The lever has to do the lever's job. When that all happens cohesively, you got a smooth working and operating machine. With that, the money coming, the money coming. So that's what people say, like, teamwork make a dream work. At the end of the day, yeah, you hear people saying, yeah, I did this by myself, I did this. And, you know, you can do things by yourself, but it's easier to hire other people. Yeah, you spend more money hiring other people, but you'll grow faster. So realize with the two, you know, it's a push and a pull, but that's definitely one of the most important things of being entrepreneurs, being able to work with people, being able to lead people, being able to show people the vision and have them along for the ride for the long term. You know, you're not using nobody, you paying them their services, you paying them for their services, you paying them for what they worth. So teamwork is one of those things that, you know, you may have people in here, Japan, Korea, Africa, Dubai, wherever we got people, wherever we got things being moved around, we got people there making it easier on us, for you, you know what I'm saying? So that's what teamwork all breaks down to. And breaking it back down, kind of like scheduling and discipline, you know, you got like the gas on that note. Scheduling and discipline is just one of those things, like, you have to schedule things and you have to be disciplined about doing the things you schedule. There's no other way around it. You have to set goals, you have to do things to get to those goals, and that's that. So with that, it's one of those things, like, again, personal development is something that you have to be strong on yourself about. Nobody's going to tell you to go out and go make those posts, make the content, put the flyers out, do the marketing, run the ads. That stuff you have to wake up in the morning and do and want to do. That's your habits. That's your daily habits. That's your daily everything. You know, what you eat, what you do, what you spend your time learning, who you spend the time talking on the phone with. That's what I was going with that. But, you know, it's all about the things you do every day that build this entrepreneur that you're becoming, you know, and with that, that's how you succeed. So going down with that as well is your network. Again, we kind of touched on that, but your network is everybody that's around you, bro. You want the best people helping you to do what they do. You know, of course, we can't all hire a Jeff Bezos. We can't hire a Mark Zuckerberg to, you know, have these big operations. But bro, there's people in local colleges, there's people in colleges, there's people all around you that graduated in their field that are experts at what they do. And 1 + 1 = 2. One and not another one is never going to equal 2. So always be willing to bring on people, you know, hire people, learn that bringing on people, and then hire people under contract. Don't hire for long term. Don't say, I want you to work with me for 3 years. Hire and bring them on for a project, sign them on for a contract. I'm gonna have you work for me for 2 weeks, do this, Contracts are very important in entrepreneurship. That should have been a whole nother section, but we're not even gonna talk about that. You know, and then with that also as well, kind of breaks down, not really, but just something to throw out there. And I'm not gonna really go into this too heavy today, but different company structures. You know, you have your DBAs, you have your LLCs, you have your different ways of you structuring your business, whatever it is. But make sure you do your research, and we'll do more episodes on like LLCs and stuff like that later. But learn what kind of business you want to have, so you learn those tax benefits, you learn those credit licks, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff's important, man. So that's what you definitely want to focus on, is just learning the in-between this stuff. And, you know, like I said, over the months and years, we're gonna keep dropping these Money Mondays. We're gonna keep giving up the game. This is just something for somebody who wanted to start a business. It was like, wow, this is all I had to listen to today. I hope this could do this for you. From there, you know, learning and application, like I said, spend a lot of time learning, spend a lot of time developing who you are as an entrepreneur. You know, Jeff Bezos and all these people that we see, that we look up to. I'm an Elon Musker. I love Elon Musk. Shout out to Elon. These people, they spend more time reading than what we think they do spending out having fun. We think they're having fun because they have all this money and doing this and this, but they're really working hard. It's one thing to have money, but it's another thing to have money and to keep money. So you got to understand, like, that comes with the personal development. Like, just because they have this money doesn't necessarily mean that they have it to spend. That's working capital. That's working stuff to keep the business running. You know, people say, you know, as you make a lot of money, you have a lot of money. No. First of all, people have bad spending habits. That's a whole nother video. But running an operation, running a business, that working capital that's in the business, you may be making $20,000, $30,000 a month, but if your business is, you know, taking $20K to stay afloat every month, you know, you got to work out those expenses, so you definitely profit more. But that's real. Like, things cost money in business. Like, you have to spend money to make money. Like, if you're not willing to do that, this is not the venture for you, you know. But that goes along with risk management, you know, knowing what you can do, how much time you have. You know, if you're older in life and you want to try more riskier things, and I'm not gonna go down the list of like riskier investments because I'm not a financial advisor legally, so whatever. But, you know, there's more risky ventures and hustles and businesses to get into than less riskier ones, especially when you're younger. So if you're 25 compared to 45, and, you know, you want to say, man, I got $20,000 and I want to dump this on a real estate property, at 25 it's a little less riskier because you got more time, you can cushion and fall back, compared to you at 45, you have kids and stuff. Like, well, a lot of people got kids at 25. I'm not saying that you don't, but you got to just look at what balances and will make sense for you and your situation. You know, it's all about risk management. Risk management is a whole subject to kind of look into too. You know, just see what works good for you, and if it works, it works. Like that's what it is. And that kind of brings us back to, again, with the money, like talking about saving and investing. And you know, we talked a little bit about that in earlier episodes. We'll talk more about saving and stuff like that later on. But learn what you're trying to do with your money. Learn what you're going into business for. Like I said, you need your goals. You want what you're trying to hit every month to do, you know, whether you're saving for something, saving to put it away, doing whatever, making sure all your capital that's in the business is going where it's supposed to be going. Everybody's getting paid, making sure you get paid. Shout out to the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Read that. It talks about paying yourself first. You got to pay yourself first. Like if you're not making money off your business, you're running in circles like on a hamster wheel for nothing. We love hamsters, but no. Without saying too much and going too much longer, I know this video is already long. You know, we got our little checkpoints we kind of went through. You know, y'all got any questions y'all want me to tap into for the next episode, y'all let me know. But mental health is something that a lot of people don't talk about. Like I said, they never talked about this in school, and they should have. But mental health is one of those things, like, you have to be physically and mentally ready to handle a business, whether it's traveling or doing whatever you got to do, dealing with people, conversing with people, handling money. You know, you got to be mentally able and capable to deal with these type of things. So always make sure that you know, my boy told me a few weeks ago when I got off a tour, he was like, you know how you scheduled your tour, you scheduled your interviews. He's like, bro, schedule your rest, schedule your downtime. And I just turned 30, and nobody's ever told me that in my life. I've never looked at life like that. You know, I'm always just run. But mental health is such a big thing, especially in men, because we don't vent, we don't talk to people. You know, all we do is work. And, you know, we complain, somebody asking us why are we complaining. So especially as an entrepreneur, spend time on yourself. Spend time being happy. Make sure this is what you want to do. Make sure you do everything for the right reason, because at the end of the day, entrepreneurship is really hard. And if you don't have a purpose for doing it, money's not going to keep you going. Anybody can make money doing anything. We can set up a lemonade stand, and you put it in the right spots any day of the year is going to make money. It's all about why you're doing what you're doing. So keep that in mind. Being an entrepreneur, you know, anything is possible. Ain't nothing impossible till it's done. Anything you want to do is definitely doable, because we made it happen. So shout out to everybody again for supporting and watching. It's your boy Jordan Dwayne. We checking out on this Monday Mondays. Every time I say the episode gonna be shorter, it's getting longer by the week, but it's more juice coming at you. I hope y'all took value out of this. I hope you learned something. I hope this is important for you. I hope this is helpful for you, man. Shout out to everybody supporting us once again. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, everybody, to mama, grandma, everybody. The new music is out. Jordan Dwayne. That's Jordan with 2 N's. Dwayne on everything. Look me up. Let's get it. Let's go. Y'all want me to keep this going? Y'all let me know what y'all want me to talk about in the next episode. Drop it in the comments, and we're going crazy, baby. Let's go.